Hello, good morning, everybody. Okay, we'll start in 5 minutes. Okay, we'll start now. See, wait for a while. Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Can you listen me?
Yes, sir.
Are you with graphic accessories like graph sheets and all? I told you not to bring all the things.
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. Now let us start the problem itself directly. Take the problem. Can you see the screen? White screen?
Yes, sir.
Is the white screen visible? Is the writing visible?
Yes, sir. चला फिर सलवार देखना
Everyone get muted yourself. Screen screenshot
Wait.
numbers ಬರ್ತಾ Zoom meeting, Zoom meeting add. Okay, take the problem. In a standard Proctor test, on a soil sample, the following results are obtained. The following results are obtained.
Let's measure.
Take the table.
Hello.
This is a bulk unit weight. Weight in kilonewton per meter cube. And this is a water content in percentage. $20.7, 6.8, 21.4, 8.5, 21.9 and 9.4, 22.1, 10.2, 10. This is 10. $22.1, then 22.3, 11.3, 22.1 again, 12.5, 21.9, 13.6. Okay, these are the water contents and the bulk unit weights. Take 1. what is MDD and OMC, maximum dry density and OMC, question mark. 2, assuming capital G, specific gravity, capital G is equal to 2.65, plot 0 words line, then 3, find the airvoids or percentage of airvoids, find the percentage of airvoids at maximum compaction at OMC. Okay, it has appeared in November 2000, long back, November 2008 for 10 mass. Okay, the bulk unit weight is given, water content is given. Now you have to plot the compaction curve, and then you have to get all these things. First, let us get the compaction curve. Okay, to get the compaction curve, what we have to do, we have to get the value of the gamma dry. See, first let us get, see, again you put the table, see, don't do in the same thing. Again, you put the same table again. Okay, then I'll extend this further. Now, see, gamma bulk, we have to calculate, gamma dry, you have to calculate. Gamma dry is equal to, we know that gamma bulk divided by 1 plus water content. Now, see, this water content is in percentage. Please note. See, whenever we use this water content in the problems, we have to convert it as a ratio. Therefore, we should not use this as 6.8 directly. See, the major mistake we commit while solving the problems is we put 20.7 divided by 1 plus 6.8 and see, get the values. We don't even think of it. See, therefore, see here, this one will be 20.7. See, I'll tell you the first calculation. Gamma dry is equal to 20.7 divided by 1 plus 6.8 divided by 100. 6.8 divided by 100 is 0.068. That you should calculate. Okay. If you do that, how much are you going to get? It is, I think, 19.38. Yes or no? Similarly, you do the calculation for all. For all, you should do the calculations and do it. See, if you do it, say this is going to be 19.72. See, please note, you should cultivate the habit of doing it. Otherwise, if you start doing in the examination itself directly, you will land into problems. Then 20.02. This is 02. Then 20.05. 20.02 again. Sorry, 03 you get. 19.65. 19.28. Okay, this will be the values of the gamma dry density values. Now, actually what we should do, in the first, this one they have asked what is MDD and OMC. MDD is a maximum dry density. If you can find maximum unit weight, maximum dry unit weight, you can compute maximum dry density easily. Therefore, first we have to draw the graph. See, have you taken the graph sheet? Take the graph sheet. Take the graph sheet. Now, see, choose the y-axis. The x-axis. Okay, then mark. See, on the x-axis, you should mark the water content. Sorry. Here it should be water content. Okay, on the x-axis. Here on the x-axis, it should be water content. On the y-axis, it should be gamma dry. Here it should be gamma dry. See, I don't know, I am unable to write it. I don't know why. Okay. Here it should be gamma dry. And here it should be water content. Okay. On the x-axis, you mark the water contents. See, you can start from 0. See, conveniently you can choose. See, the maximum water content is 13.6. Therefore, you can mark up to 20. See, 0 to 20. 0, say 4, 8, 12, like that. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. These are the water contents you have. On y-axis, again, you have to mark the dry density. So you can see the dry density is, the minimum is how much? The minimum is 19.28. Therefore, you can start from 15 or 16. 16 इसको 0 को मैं 16 ही ले लेता हूँ directly. See 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 like that. Okay. See 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Then mark the points. Say water content 6.8. 4, 6 will be here, 6.8, 19.38. See, somewhere here you will get. This is the point. Okay. Like that, you should mark all the points, 8.5, 19.72, 9.4, see 20.02, like that. See, if you mark all these points, you may get a curve like this. And if you join all these points with this, whatever curve you get, that is nothing but compaction curve. Okay. Have you done that? Do it. Mark the points and get the compaction curve. Is it clear? Then after getting the compaction curve, see, simple. ये है ना, this is OMC and this is maximum dry unit weight. See, maximum कहाँ आता है? वही maximum dry unit weight, maximum, that is optimum moisture content. This is optimum moisture content, where you get the maximum unit weight. Where you get the maximum unit weight is nothing but the optimum moisture. This one is the optimum moisture content. This is optimum moisture content. And this is the maximum dry unit weight. Therefore, you can get the value of gamma D max. And you can even get the value of the optimum moisture content. See, if you do it in my figure, I have got that as 20.5. See, I got this as 20.05, sorry, 20.05 kilonewton per meter cube. And this is around 10.2, I feel. 10.2%. I got 10.2%. Did you get it? Did you get the value?
Yes, sir.
Very good. See, that is the first part of the problem. Please note. See, this is the first part of the problem. Then you have to draw even the zero air voids line. Zero air voids line. See, to draw the zero air voids line, what you have to do is see, we know that gamma D, see, in the last class, I gave you this equation, 1 minus NA, this relation we had proved, G into gamma W divided by 1 plus omega G. ऐसा बोल के हम लोग प्रूव किया था. See, if you want, you can refer back to the last pages I used to tell you in the classes while deriving the equations. This is one of the equation. Rather, this is the last equation we derived in the first chapter. Okay. Therefore, if you get this equation, this Na is the air voids. Now, the air voids should be 0. Na is equal to 0. Therefore, if it is if you are marking 0 air voids line, the value of Na is equal to 0. See, if you mark this as 0, okay, this will be equal to G into gamma W divided by 1 plus omega G. 1 plus omega G. Therefore, now what you have to do is, they have given the value of G. ये G value तो दे दिया है. For different values of omega, you have to find the value of gamma D. For different values of omega, you have to find the value of gamma D. Then, see, Gamma W is known as 9.81 kilonewton per meter cube. Therefore, you'll get different values of gamma D for different values of omega. Then you have to plot that curve. You have to plot that curve. If you plot that curve, have you taken this equation? Write this equation first. For plotting zero airwards line, we know that gamma D is equal to 1 minus Na into G gamma W divided by 1 plus omega G. Na is equal to 0 and G is equal to G gamma W divided by 1 plus omega G. Done? Shall I rub this? To plot the zero airwards line. Now we will be plotting the zero airwards line. Zero airwards line. See now, for this omega, that equation is there, no? Gamma D is equal to G gamma W divided by 1 plus omega G is there. Now you put the values of omega in this equation for different values of omega which are there. Okay, see these omega values and get the values of gamma D for different values of this. See, if you do that for this omega, I'll get this as 22.03. For this, I'll get this as 21.22. Like that, I'll get. See, this will be 20.81. This is going to be 20.46. Try it out. See, you can verify it at home. See, you are at home only. Sorry. 19.53. And this is going to be 19.31. Now you have to plot this on this graph. If you plot this on this graph, you'll get a line like this. Okay, and that is nothing but zero airwards line. Zero airwards line. Are you getting my point? So you have to plot this line for different values of omega. For different values of omega, for these values, you have to plot these numbers. If you plot it on the graph sheet, you'll get this line. This line. This is nothing but zero airwards line. Okay. Done. Then see at maximum order, this one, the last part is find the percentage of airwards at maximum OMC and this. You see, rather you have already found that. See, maximum compaction कहाँ आया था हम लोगों का 20 point कितना आया था 20.05 ना 20.05 का यही वैल्यू का है. These are the airwards line. Okay, therefore you have to find the values of Na. Na कितना रहता है वो लेना पड़ता है. वो Na is equal to, again, see, you know, gamma D value पता है. Gamma D value पता है. It is equal to 1 minus Na into G gamma W divided by 1 plus omega g. Isn't it? Now you have to get the value of Na. इसमें gamma d पता है, that is 20 point कितना आता है 21 see here 20.05 20.05 is the maximum value. इसका 20.05 substitute करो, g पता है, omega पता है, then you get the value of Na. If you get the value of Na, that is nothing but percentage of air moles. Percentage of air moles. That's it. See, with the explanation, it took a long time, but if you practice it, it will not take more than 15 minutes. You should be fast in drawing the graph and all. That's all. Okay. Similarly, we'll solve some other problems in the next class. Thank you very much. Hey, Sona, attendance ತಗೊಳ್ದಂಗಮ್ಮ ತೊಗೊಂಡಿಯಮ್ಮ middle ಅಲ್ಲಿ
attendance
okay, I will be taking the attendance in the middle also, don't worry. Screenshots I have taken. I have
taken already.
Okay, thank you.
To be present always.
You should be present all the time. It is not that you come sometime and go. 75.